There is a statistic that stopped me cold when I first came across it. Researchers who study long-term behavior change found that approximately 92% of people who set fitness goals never actually reach them. Not most people. 92%. And when I dug deeper into the research trying to understand why, I expected to find the usual answers. Lack of motivation, not enough time, poor discipline. But what the science actually revealed was something completely different. Something that had nothing to do with willpower or scheduling or how badly someone wanted to change. The real reason most people never reach their fitness goals is a set of specific, invisible mistakes that are built into the way almost everyone approaches fitness from the very beginning. Mistakes that guarantee failure, not because the person is weak, but because the strategy itself is fundamentally broken. And today, I am going to show you exactly what those mistakes are and what to do instead. This is the Vitality Code, where we cut through the noise and give you the science that actually changes lives. If that is what you are here for, hit that like button and subscribe right now because we put out new videos every single week and every single one is worth your time. Now, let us get into this because the first mistake is one that almost everyone makes and it starts before a single workout has been completed. The first mistake is starting too big. And I do not mean too ambitious in terms of the goal, I mean too dramatic in terms of the initial behavior change. When most people decide to get fit, they go from doing almost nothing to trying to do everything at once. 6 days a week at the gym. Complete diet overhaul. No more sugar, no more alcohol. Early morning workouts. Meal prep every Sunday. And they sustain it for about 2 to 3 weeks before something breaks. A busy week at work. A social event. One missed morning. And then the whole structure collapses because it was built on a level of daily effort that was never sustainable in the context of a real life with real demands. But here is what most people do not realize. The problem was not the goal. The problem was the gap between the starting behavior and the target behavior was too large to bridge in one jump. Research from University College London on habit formation found that the average time for a new behavior to become automatic is 66 days, not 21 as is commonly believed. And the more complex and demanding the behavior, the longer it takes to become habitual. When people try to install 10 new complex behaviors simultaneously, none of them have time to become automatic before the motivational energy that launched them fades. And when motivation fades, behaviors that are not yet habitual simply stop happening. The solution that the research consistently points to is starting smaller than feels meaningful. Embarrassingly small. 1 workout per week instead of 6. A single dietary change instead of a complete overhaul. A 10-minute walk instead of a 45-minute gym session. The goal at the beginning is not results. The goal is identity. You are trying to become the kind of person who exercises, who makes intentional food choices, who shows up for themselves consistently, and that identity is built through repetition, not intensity. A person who exercises once a week for 6 months has built a more durable foundation than a person who exercises 6 days a week for 3 weeks and then stops. Start smaller, stay longer, build something that actually lasts. This is where things get interesting, because the second mistake connects to something in your brain that most fitness content never addresses. The way you think about your goal is actively working against your ability to reach it. When researchers study motivation and goal pursuit, they find something that seems counterintuitive at first. People who focus exclusively on their end goal, the body they want, the number on the scale they are trying to reach, the fitness level they aspire to, are significantly less likely to maintain consistent effort than people who focus on the process and identity of the journey itself. The reason comes down to how your brain's reward system processes distant versus immediate outcomes. Your brain releases dopamine in response to progress toward a goal, not just the achievement of the goal itself. When your goal is a number on a scale 6 months from now, your brain has very little to release dopamine about today. But when your goal is to be the kind of person who moves their body every day, every completed workout is a win. Every good food choice is a confirmation of identity. Every glass of water is a small victory. And those small dopamine hits are what sustain behavior over months and years, while the distant goal provides no daily reward whatsoever. The third mistake is one that the fitness industry has been actively promoting for decades, and it is costing people their results. It is the belief that more is always better. More workouts, more intensity, more restriction, more sacrifice. And the research on this is unambiguous. Overtraining and over-restriction do not accelerate results. They reverse them. When you train too frequently without adequate recovery, your cortisol stays chronically elevated, your testosterone and growth hormone drop, your immune system weakens, your sleep quality deteriorates, and your body shifts into a state that scientists call overreaching syndrome, where performance declines rather than improves despite continued training. When you restrict calories too aggressively, your metabolism adapts downward, your hunger hormones become dysregulated, your muscle tissue breaks down for fuel, and the calorie deficit you are working so hard to maintain becomes smaller and smaller as your body fights to survive what it perceives as a famine. The people who make the fastest long-term progress are not the ones who train the hardest. They are the ones who train consistently at a level that their body can recover from, week after week, month after month, without breaking down. But here is something that most people do not realize, and it is the fourth mistake hiding inside what seems like a reasonable approach: doing the same thing every time. Your body is an adaptation machine. It exists to become more efficient at whatever you repeatedly demand of it. This is why the first time you do a workout, it challenges you, and the 10th time the same workout feels easier. Your body has adapted. And adaptation, while it is the mechanism through which fitness improves, is also the mechanism through which progress stalls. When your body has fully adapted to a stimulus, it no longer needs to change in response to it. The challenge is gone. And without challenge, there is no signal to keep building strength, endurance, or changing body composition. Research on progressive overload, which is the principle of gradually increasing the demand placed on your body over time, consistently shows that it is the most critical variable for continued improvement in any fitness modality. You do not need to train harder every single session. But over weeks and months, the challenge has to increase in some measurable way, whether through more weight, more reps, less rest, more distance, or greater intensity. Without progression, you are maintaining, not improving. That is not even the most important part, because the fifth mistake is the one that creates the most emotional damage and derails more people than any of the others combined. It is the all-or-nothing mindset. The belief that if you cannot do it perfectly, there is no point in doing it at all. A missed workout becomes a missed week. One off-plan meal becomes a week of abandoning the diet entirely. A busy period at work that disrupts the routine becomes a reason to start over next month. And the cycle of starting strong, hitting an inevitable imperfection, and quitting repeats indefinitely. Research on what psychologists call the abstinence violation effect found that people who hold rigid, perfectionistic standards for their behavior are significantly more likely to abandon a goal entirely after a single failure than people who hold flexible, percentage-based standards. The person who says, "I will exercise 5 days a week," is devastated by missing 2 days. The person who says, "I will exercise most days," is barely affected by the same 2 missed days. The standard you set determines how you respond to the inevitable imperfections of real life. And flexible standards produce dramatically better long-term outcomes than rigid ones. The sixth mistake is one that the research on social behavior and accountability reveals powerfully. Going it alone. Human beings are profoundly social creatures, and our behavior is influenced by the people around us in ways that operate largely below conscious awareness. studies have found that having a single accountability partner increases the likelihood of goal achievement by up to 65% compared to pursuing the same goal without social support. And research on social contagion in health behaviors has found that your fitness habits are significantly influenced by the habits of the people in your immediate social environment. If everyone around you is sedentary, maintaining an active lifestyle requires constantly swimming upstream against the current of social norms. If even one person in your environment is consistently active and supportive of your goals, the psychological effort required to maintain your own consistency drops substantially. Finding one person to walk with, train with, check in with, or even just share your progress with is not a nice-to-have for your fitness journey. According to the research, it is one of the highest leverage changes you can make to your probability of long-term success. Now here is the piece that ties all of this together in a way I want you to carry with you after this video ends. The 92% of people who never reach their fitness goals are not failing because they lack the desire or the capability. They are failing because they are using strategies that behavioral science, exercise science, and psychology have consistently shown to be ineffective for long-term change. They are starting too big, focusing on outcomes instead of identity, doing too much too soon, failing to progress over time, holding perfectionistic standards that guarantee emotional failure, and pursuing change in isolation without social support. Every one of these mistakes is correctable, is not with more willpower, with better strategy. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these 6 mistakes you recognized in yourself. And be honest, because the people in this community who are willing to look clearly at what has not been working are the ones who are about to change. And if you know someone who has been starting and stopping their fitness journey for years and cannot figure out why nothing sticks, share this video with them today. Because sometimes the most powerful gift you can give someone is an honest explanation of why their approach keeps failing, and a clear picture of what to do instead. 92% never make it, but the 8% who do are not special. They are not more gifted, or more disciplined, or more motivated. They just figured out, either through luck or through learning, what you now know. Use it.